Right, Shalom, first and foremost, we give all praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Harakakadash, the blood and soul apostles and elders are great millstone. Salutations to the elect brethren across the four corners of the planet Earth. My name is Brother Barak. This is Brother Yahweh and Brother Yahweh from South Africa. He's there too. He'll pop in every now and then, right? So we had such a little video we're going to highlight the elite's despotic or this despotic future will never come to pass, basically. Right? So I'll share the screen and we'll go through the video and we'll bring through the precepts and the arguments in between. So
The world's largest cathedral is a New York City landmark called St. John the Divine. It was built with funding from the Grand Master of the Masons of the State of New York. Using the art style of the grotesque, this sculpture next to the cathedral features sun worship, bizarre mythical creatures, and the upside-down head of Satan. There is a John Lennon quote that says, "One day the world will live as one." On the western facade of the cathedral, stonemasons have sculpted a chilling depiction of the collapse of the Twin Towers and the destruction of New York City and its landmarks.
let's touch on that one time because the Most High, his desire is not for the world to live as one. Right? Starting from the beginning, when we go back as far as in the time after Noah, what they had Nimrod, right? And the whole earth was in one language, and they taught themselves to be one, right? And to ascend to the heavens. And the Most High confounded the languages and brought that enterprise to an end. Right? So this is what the scripture says: there's no new thing underneath the sun, right? Because this symbolism, as they're gonna break it down, they're gonna go into the UN, United Nations office in New York, and they're gonna talk about a mural, right? It's all about the stupid plans for the future, just like how they have the Georgia Guidestone, because all this has to play with what the prophecies that's happening now, because really and truly Esau is about to make his move, right? He's about to make his move, Revelation 12:12. The devil knowing that he had but a short time, right? He's about to make his move. These prophecies popping off like popcorn, right? Fire hot, the oil hot and sizzling and them corn popping. Right? Right now, Iran, Russia, forming an alliance with what, Venezuela and Cuba. Russia thinking about opening up or reopening a base in what, Cuba. They formed, which was a former part of the USSR, right? We see these weapons being tested. They call it the new Cold War, the second Cold War, right? Arms races on the way. Watching going through the alternative media, the news today, all kind of conferences and talks have been held concerning what the so-called nuclear arms race or new arms race, because what right now America is playing catch up. China so-called land a probe on the moon, on the dark side of the moon. Russia putting up the avant-garde missiles, right? Hypersonic, supersonic, all these things are being broken down because why? Because we are about to go to war, right? So these things are important to know because why? We knowing what the mind of the enemy is like, right? So going into it, this is Genesis chapter 11, verse 1, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech, and it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found the plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there, and said one for another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly, and they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city, and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us, make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. And Yahweh came down to see the city and the tower which the children of men build. And Yahweh said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. Right? And this is what we've seen happening, because these nations come together, right? But primarily underneath who? Esau, right? Everybody who pledging their allegiance to whose side? What? Either to the Russians, who are Edomites too, or to the Americans, the Westerners, right? But they are log ahead, pursuing to what the prophecies in what Daniel, right? The 10 toes, they are log ahead, and hey, Amos, how could two walk together unless they agree, right? So they're falling apart. All these prophecies just falling apart, but we're just going through it to see what's in mindset, what would their future be if it was to ever come to pass, which is not going to come to pass. Yahweh Shemir Shai is about to destroy. Right? Aki, have anything to say?
And we just read it playing out again. Because the scripture say these nations are turn back to the land and looking for the peace of day. Because that's exactly the most I come down and do. Because Esau plan is so bringing the one world order. The all nation take the chip because I control over, but the most I because these nations gonna fight. You understand? Because there's abomination in the eyes of the Most High. The Most High divided the nations. The Most High never bring the nations together. He divided the nation, and he choose a nation for himself. So there's abomination right there. It isn't it gotta be nice here. Go ahead, I wanna find it.
Okay.
This scene was created in 1997, 4 years before the destruction of the Twin Towers on 9/11. Other recognizable skyscrapers are the Chrysler Building and the Citigroup Center. The cathedral's pillar on the left shows the Brooklyn Bridge crumbling, cars and buses falling into the churning waters, and the Statue of Liberty sinking. Beneath this horrifying prophecy is the New York Stock Exchange, with street people selling all around it. The pillar on the right depicts the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, riding white, red, black, and pale horses that symbolize conquest, war.
Now she's talking about the stock exchange and what we seeing. We see the stock exchange fluctuating.
Good.
Seeing the US dollar plummeting, the stock plummeting, the Dow, everything just plummeting and rising back up. Hey, is them good pains before it go down? So it's barely even ironic that these things being depicted here. She could have some of the symbolism wrong, right? The symbolism could just be coincide with the scriptures, right? You got you got your precept.
Nah, I'm still looking for it.
Okay.
Yeah, but everything going the way it's supposed to be. Because America will be destroyed. You know, the bridge might even crumble before the missiles them hit. I could be wrong because what they got civil war. America gonna be invaded, so they got things like torpedo, you know, these bazooka, they got tanks gonna be shooting, so you can never tell. The bridge could crumble before the missiles them hit. You know? I could be wrong, you know.
They show you the bridges and them being blown in the Batman Forever, the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
right? They blow the bridges to isolate the islands. So, like for example, New York is like I think it's three borough, they call it tri-borough, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, right? It could be more than that. If I could be mistaken, it could be more than that. But I recall them saying the tri-borough, Brooklyn, Bronx, and Manhattan, right?
famine, and death. Another pillar depicts the birth of the Antichrist, who is surrounded by mummies. Below the birth is a lamb with its legs tied. The book of Revelation refers to the Antichrist as the beast, coming up out of the earth and having two horns like a lamb. Right?
You want to address this one time, Mark?
Can because the Antichrist is not one person. You understand? There is many Antichrists. And
Uh,
the lamb with the 200 going back to the Republican and the Democrat speak as a he speak as a lamb, but a matter of fact we can get it. I want to paraphrase it wrong.
all right, I have the Antichrist. This is First John 2 and
Done,
22. Who is a liar, but him that denieth that Yahushua is the Mashiach or the anointed?
done,
He is Antichrist that denieth the Father and the Son. Right?
done.
Hey, whoever denieth the Father and the Son, they are the Antichrist. Right?
Yeah,
And he's also a liar. Right?
done.
First John chapter 4 and 3. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahushua Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of Yahweh. And this is the spirit of the Antichrist. Wherefore, or whereof, Salakia, you have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world. Right?
Done.
Um,
Yeah. So they say that there's many Antichrists too. You can read the one too. They said there is many. There is many. Right. They tell you then. I think it's see First John we're reading it.
huh.
First John and so like First John
2 and 22. I read over 2 and 22.
2 and
2 and
18.
18.
Can
2 and 18.
2 and
2 and
18.
18.
So what up?
Right, they can. It says First John chapter 2, verse 18. Little children, it is the last time, right? Mean the last days. So that's what it means by the last time. And as ye have heard that the Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists,
Yeah,
whereby
many.
we know, yeah, there are many. It's not
Yeah,
one. It's not one. It's not like you show it in American Dad. The Antichrist is one little baby with 666 in his head. Now, it's whoever denies Yahushua,
that's right.
right?
Yeah,
Because Yahushua, when the scripture says when you deny Yahushua, you deny the testimony that Yahweh gave of himself.
done.
Yeah, there's even a scripture that is in the Apocrypha that breaks that down even more, where it says like a man who has a child commit adultery with a child, right? The child is actually like a testimony of his fornication, right? So it's like an example, a drawing to the fact that Yahweh is of the Father, right? Now Yahweh didn't have sex to have Yahweh, but he spoke him into being because he is the Almighty power. He doesn't need to have sex. He is the Almighty power. All spirits come from him,
Done.
right? But
Done.
he, he is the testimony of the Father. In order
Done.
to say he came from his seeds, right?
Done. This is these dummies don't understand.
Yeah.
Asking where is God wife? You niggas not gonna make it. Yeah, Baba Kashai, let's pull back to where it said about the lamb with the two horn.
All right, yeah.
Out of the earth and having two horns like a lamb. Refers to the Antichrist as the beast, coming up out of the earth and having two horns like a lamb. Right below the tied
Yeah,
lamb.
Yeah, so it's saying the Antichrist. Hey, Shalom Ak Yahweh Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakadash Rakatam.
Shalom, shalom.
Hey,
Yes, go
Shalom,
ahead.
Mark.
Yeah.
Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Barakatam Kaakiam Kabarium. Let's go.
Shalom, 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 cham. Yeah. Just said the Antichrist coming up out of the sea, along with two horns, right? She said the Antichrist is the beast, right?
Huh.
The beast is NATO and EU, first and foremost,
Huh.
right? And the Antichrist, as the brother mentioned just now, the scripture you read, the Antichrist is two-thirds of people because they don't believe in Yahweh Shai. You understand? They don't believe in Yahweh Shai. And these heathens, all these other heathens, they are Antichrist. You understand? Because they don't believe in our Lord and Savior. Right?
Hmm.
So this is Revelation. This is Revelation 13 and 11. He said, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. Right? And this two horn represent the Republican and Democrat. You understand? You had two horns like a lamb. How Esau come as a lamb, come peaceful. You understand? There's party deception. Right? He said, and speak as a dragon, but he speak as a dragon. You understand? Where the dragon represent the Roman, the pagan Roman Empire, which America is the second leg of the Roman pagan empire. Because with the pagan Roman Empire, two party, the Patricians and the Flavians. So today now, modern day Roman Empire, which is America, they have what? They have the Republicans and the Democrats. So they represent the two hand, the two power structure. The two hand represent the two power structure. Right? See, Revelation 13:11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, right? And he had two horns like a lamb, right? And the beast talking about this Babylonian, which is America. You understand? Which is America. There's the beast, right? So let's speaking about you so-called white people, right? They're speaking about they're speaking about your kingdom, right? They're not nothing to do with the Antichrist, right? You know, she understand what she's saying, but you know, this is still Yapa. You understand? Right? He said, verse 12, and he exercised all the power of the forest beast. And what was the forest beast? The pagan Roman Empire. You understand? It's the same thing these modern day Babylonians doing the same thing. Right? He said, and he exercised all the power of the forest beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the forest beast. How we worship the forest beast? When we go back to Saturnalia, all this is pagan Roman custom. Going back to the Christmas tree and all these things. All these is pagan Roman customs. Carnival, you name it. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9. The thing that had been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing underneath the sun.
Yeah, there's no new thing under the sun. You understand? So he said that Revelation 13 and 12, and he exercised all the power of the forest beast before him, and he caused the earth, he said, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the forest beast, who he said whose deadly wound was healed. Yeah, and the deadly wound healed. You understand?
Hey,
so
if I could if I could chime in and say this real quick, how would I re-upload the brother's video on my channel, but like basically every single way how Rome fell back in the ancient day, the same thing is happening to America right now.
Gotta falling from within.
Yeah.
The falling from within. That's how the falling, the fighting against the self. And it's the same thing was happening back in ancient Rome. You see the fighting against the self. Understand? So
Also,
this
they'll
yeah,
spread thin. They'll spread thin. They spread over the known world at the time. There's fighting wars all over. Same thing they're doing here now.
yeah, because the greedy, these Edomite greedy, they fighting the Rockefeller, the DuPonts, what they fighting for? They have more than the heart to wish, and they're still fighting for what other people got.
Yeah.
The most I said that this man will not be satisfied. So if you got a man that running this earth that is satisfied, he gonna fuck everything up. He gotta be taken out. He gotta be taken out. This man have more than the heart to wish, and you fucking up the place.
And see, everybody hyped to the wickedness too, as the Lord said in Isaiah 47. He made the link there. Because I uploaded a video today from Florida, Marquise, right? When he went into it, which everybody was expecting it, that that they're trying to get Venezuela. And he went into some new technology that they developed, like to some amphibious craft for them to take the shores of Venezuela, right? He went into the similarity of even the mock-up 3D version, the video that they had, the training video or whatever, right? Showing you the new amphibious vehicle that they made, the stealth vehicle that they made, right? And he went into the compare it to what the coast of Venezuela, even where they have the oil rigs and the port and everything, right? He went into the fact that America, Brazil, the new Brazilian president, because the president wasn't, I think he was just elected not too long ago, about a week or two ago, right? How they have close ties, how he's being guarded. They have UAVs, they have satellite, all these kind of things to what secure him, right? And he working close with them, and well, they're gonna call it conspiracy theory, right? So that they may use the Brazilians alongside with the Americans working with the Brazilians to take Venezuela from the south, and they make the attack from the northeast, right? So they was going into it. So it's like the Most High just making them bear. These things just everything just falling into place like chess.
Yep. And it's about to be a checkmate.
That's right.
And,
that's right.
And you're about to witness a pawn become a king.
Transition of power. This is the real revolutionary. Yeah, that's what them Benjamite is be singing about. Real revolutionary revolution.
But their eyes still not awoke, because they don't be singing about this. They don't be singing about these things. But they ain't singing about this because the Most High didn't put that song in their heart. Right?
It's only 144,000 gonna know that song.
They out of timing. That time they were singing it in the 70s and the 80s, and they were singing it on a carnal level. Let me go and burn down this and. But guess what?
Yeah.
All them burn shit, all them repatriate back to Africa, right? All them never get recompense, right? So last year I dead and buried underneath a toilet. You understand? So like, that whole movement was failure.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas we stand here in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shine, these words come to pass. The spirit and power of our words, which are the words of the prophets that were before us, which are the words of Yahweh Shem Shine, nevertheless, they are true and they come into pass.
Yeah.
And we could see it. Right? I'm going to press play again.
Yeah.
Is a spiral vortex symbolizing a change of consciousness. Below it are people worshiping the energy vortex of the Antichrist figure.
Chip.
The cathedral pillar on the left is the
chip, the image of the chip, democracy, everything. That's what they're worshiping. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying, with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hands, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that is what they're worshiping. That
Right.
energy, that vortex
Yeah.
of energy,
Right.
is the energy of the devil,
The cathedral
the
pillar
image of the
text
devil.
of the Antichrist figure.
Just like how the
Cathedral
Most High
pillar
hide
on
these,
the left.
just like how the Most High hide these scriptures, is a glory to the Lord to conceal a thing.
Yeah,
That's how these devils is do to it. You understand? The deal in secrecy. You know, on the left hand side. You know, you claim it. You wanna be you wanna be God so much. You wanna be Almighty Power so much. But all the ways how Yahweh Bashem Yahushai do things, you do it on the left hand side.
Yup.
You understand?
They got their elect on the left hand side, man. The
Huh?
Rothschilds, the Rockefellers.
God.
no,
You
he will
understand?
I
make
got that
one.
precept for you, Ak, if you want me to bring it out.
Well,
Proverbs 25:2, it says, "It is the glory of power to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to
God.
search out a matter."
God.
You
no,
know,
Yeah, and the brother just read just in Revelation 14:9. It say, "He that worship the beast." Beast go back to the beast go back. We know the beast is the military power, and, and he that worship the image. The image is not Sergio Borgia for you dummies out there. The image is the one world order. Going back to the smart ordinances. You understand? This is the image. You people, are you jakes who want to be a part of this man society? Y'all gonna be destroyed. Because y'all worshiping the image, which is the one world order. Hey, the one world order is abomination. It is abomination. The Most High don't want all these nations together. The Most High didn't want that. If the Most High don't want all these nations together, he would have do it from since day one. He would have do it, but he don't want that. You understand? That's why these
no.
devils will be destroyed.
This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, this goes back to their land.
And
When he separated the sons of Adam, right? Because we all come from Adam, ultimately, right? He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is
and,
the lot of inheritance.
and yeah, the brother said we all come from Adam. Hey, and the
Come,
said Sarah comes out, they know who Adam is.
come,
And Adam create all things.
come. I can get this. I can get
Those who
this.
have ears to hear.
That's right.
Come.
That's good, champ.
We got ears like Dumbo.
This is the Colossians chapter 1, verse 14, I'll start at. It
God,
says, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created
God,
that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers.
God.
All things were created by him and for him.
That's right. I
Um,
want to say that. Yeah, God Adam created all things. That's why the
um,
brother said we all came from Adam.
um,
But the Most High take all the elect from Adam. You understand? We all came from Adam.
um.
So the Most High separate. You better just read there. The Most High separate his people from the rest.
Um,
This is First Corinthians chapter 15. First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 44. And there's not no coincidence. First chapter 15, verse 44, 144.
yeah, 144.
God, it is sown in natural, It is so in natural body, it is rise as a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. And so it is written, the first man, Adam, was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit.
The scripture says, what the scripture says, the flesh profited little. This is the spirit that quickeneth.
Yeah, flesh profit nothing. Spirit that is
Nothing,
quickening.
Spirit that is quickeneth.
That's
And
it.
what's
It's
the
two
spirit?
Adam.
God. What's the spirit?
God.
Scripture says, the words I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
God.
Right? And what Psalms 40 and 7 says, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me.
God. And his
And
name and his name is called the Word of the Most High.
God.
Wow.
He was with the Most High. He was with the Most High, John 1.
God.
The motherfucker I can read it. It's John 1, verse 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. And the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And the same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made. We just read it in Colossians, right?
God.
That was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men.
That's right.
That's the condemnation to the world that men love darkness rather than that light.
That's right.
That's their condemnation. Hey, I got precept here.
Go ahead.
Sirach 39:16. All the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season.
All the works of the Lord is exceeding good.
In due season. And Esau's time is almost up, man. They have a bound they can't pass.
That's right.
And now they're starting to tap dance because they don't know what to do. They're starting to tap dance in the White House.
Look that. Hey, Yahweh Hashem, y'all should tell Trump to close the government down.
Yo. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Yahweh Hashem, y'all should tell Trump, yo, close the shit down.
Let our family start. Let's put our squeeze on. Stop talking shit, but tell all those who work in the government, tell your landlords to breathe easy, give you a little patience. Now a little patience with you. Some is a kind of madman. He's a perfect. He's a perfect. The Most High, hey, he chose the perfect level.
Hey, that's the perfect. That's the Trump card right there.
Card.
That's the Trump right there.
Hey, I got a precept right what this brother said, man. Right what Barack said.
44.
I got precept here. Can I bring it out, Buckshot? What you just said is beautiful precept. This is Proverbs 13. I'll start verse 19. It says, the desire accomplished is sweet to the soul, but it is abomination to fools to depart from evil. Bad times. So it's an abomination for them to depart because there's no more wisdom in Esau and Edom. So they're fools, man. So they're not going to depart. They're not going to start with this government shutdown and thing. And it's going to get worse, like a cancer, like an open wound with no balm, no ointment, no Band-Aid. It's going to fester.
You know what that remind me of? That remind me of this precept. When the Lord sent a spirit to be a lion spirit unto Ahab to persuade him. Right? Remember that? Right. You know? So like they're not gonna turn back. They just headstrong and doing what they set out to do.
Yeah,
And
we got to believe things. You're right.
you know, the prophets, the seers, whoever it is that is seeking guidance from, telling them, yeah, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna make America great again, but yet still you're sinking America down. People, you know, they never did care about the people. We know that for sure. They never did care about the people, right? So the people crying and wailing is not gonna be an issue. They prepare to put the people to death, just like how they prepare to put the natives to death, the Israelites to death at the border, right? They prepare to put them to
Yeah.
death, but at all costs.
Yeah.
Order out of KO.
Yeah, done.
That's
They
right.
think. They think.
Bring it on.
Yeah, they are about they're about to bring the enterprise, but the scripture says what? In the fullness of thy sufficiency. Most
Yeah.
high will take it down.
You see what they do? They use the Israelites as an excuse. The Latin tribe as an excuse.
Right.
You understand? And now they're saying Democrat not signing the bill. They're not signing the bill because America gonna be invade. The most I put the spirit in these Russians and Russia allies to invade America. The most I tell them go up to the unwalled village. So
Done.
no wall in building. Democrats in releasing no over $5 billion to build no wall. Right? So by February 1st, food stamp, the allowance food stamp gonna run out.
Yes, indeed.
You understand?
Famine, pestilence, prophecies. Let me just read this article real quick. I just did a video on it. Trump threatens year-long shutdown for his wall as GOP support begins to fracture. Says President Trump warned Friday that the partial government shutdown could go on for months or for even years, delivering no real breakthrough with congressional leaders as its own administration scrambled to shore up support among Republicans for a gambit that has started to fracture. Right, I'm going to skip down a little bit. It says Trump seemed to display little empathy for the 800,000 federal employees who have been prolonged or are working without being paid, saying that most workers support the shutdown and that the safety net is going to be having a strong border because we are going to be safe. For workers who will not be able to pay their rent, Trump suggested that landlords would work with them and that he would encourage them to be nice and easy on their tenants. This is national security we are talking about. We are not talking about games. Trump said, flanked by Vice President Pence, the top two House Republican leaders, and the Homeland Security, uh, Kristen Jen Nielsen. This should have been done by all of the presidents that preceded me. Right? So let's maybe work the math a little bit now. That's 800,000 workers not going to be paid, not going to be fed. And what about all the people who depend on their work?
It's
What about the percentage of people that depend on the food stamp?
I think it's 38 million people gonna be out gonna be out of food. 38 million, I think. Wow. Let me check about the article. Let me get the correct number. Right now we looking to miss not. Let me check about the article, get the correct number. Right? So that is Yappa. Yeah, the most I tell Trump, close that bitch down.
No.
Find about this.
This is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 5. Behold ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously. It says, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you.
Yeah, and I read a beautiful precept just now. When he said they're gonna stay on it was Proverbs 13 and 29.
Huh.
Yeah, I read a beautiful precept there just now. Yeah, the trust in this devil. Yeah, it says so a few weeks from now, approximately 38 million people could be suddenly cut off from the food stamp program. Not 38 people, 38 million.
Woo! I stand up. plus 800,000.
Let me share this here so the world can see this. We making this up. We ain't making this shit up. If people don't want to hear, as what will people say? Who don't hear?
For feel.
Yeah, they're gonna feel it. We ain't making this shit up. All right?
Go ahead.
Dr. Q. Seen it there?
Yeah, go ahead. You on.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's according to the Department of Agriculture, if this government shutdown stretched into February, there would not be money for a food stamp. He said, and it certainly looked like this shutdown could last for quite a while. This quite a while could be months, year, because President Donald Trump is not backing down on his demand for a border wall funding, and the Democrats have pledged not to give him a single month penny. So a few weeks from now, approximately 38 million people could be suddenly cut off from food stamp program. That is Yapa. Kalalal Yahoo Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakadash. That is Yapa.
And then they're gonna try to stamp him with a chip. And then they don't got no food stamps, and they're gonna try to stamp him with a chip.
That's right. That's right. The brother just say, chaos out the chaos. Yeah. And it coming the island, coming down to the islands.
Oh yeah. Hey, you heard Britain is trying to set up a couple army bases in the Caribbean because they're trying to follow suit with Russia. Because Britain thinks that they're going to be a next world power too. Everyone thinks that they're the next big thing. Britain, Russia, China, North Korea. You know.
Yeah. They gotta happen because niggas gotta be recruited.
Yeah. Why these heathen raging? Imagine the vain thing.
Come on.
Remember, all these nations coming against America, though, so they come in the islands and they're gonna recruit Jakes.
Like the Maccabees.
Yeah. So the 8 million people without no food, that's a war right there.
Yep.
That's not biochemical warfare one time.
And this way it's called a purge.
Yeah.
This is called a purge.
Yep, purge, and you also call that lawlessness because there's not going to be no more police force, no more firefighter, no more EMT. People are going to be going mad out here. They ain't going to have their medication, no street drug, no pharmaceutical thing that they need. It's going to be crazy. The hard Cheetos, they're going to go mad.
Yeah, we can see the true color. They are a bunch of fucking beasts.
Yeah.
So we can see the true behavior.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the most I been warning y'all for a long time. Abba baby was since in the 70s.
That's serious.
It was since in the 70s. We in SoCal 2019.
Sir.
And niggas still rebellious.
They're going to the club tonight. Get drunk.
Yeah. Live it up. 2019, we lived it up.
Go on the line.
Yeah.
That's what the Trini say. I'm going lime. I'm liming.
So,
Pretty soon there's gonna be no lime.
I'm shooting back to the video real quick.
done.
Is the Jewish Kabbalah's tree of life. The Kabbalah is linked to the occult practices and symbolism of Freemasonry. Standing above the Kabbalistic tree of life is a robed man, pictured on the right. Only one eye is exposed, which symbolizes the satanic all-seeing eye. Our second stop in New York City is the United Nations headquarters, which was built in 1945 and financed largely by John D. Rockefeller. Inside UN headquarters is an ominous meditation room. The custodian of the meditation room is Lucis Trust Company. At one time, the Lucis Trust was located at 666 United Nations Plaza and was formerly named Lucifer Publishing Company.
What
The
a
Rockefeller
coincidence.
funded UN meditation room.
Telling her, these devils telling her to sell. Oh, I don't fall in from heaven, oh Lucifer.
I have it up right here.
Kinda.
Isaiah 14 and start at 10. And all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Today I was watching that RT documentary where they had two Russian, a Russian, somebody speaking out of Vienna, Italy, and some American speaking, and they was talking about, they was going into the hypersonic, explaining the hypersonic, the difference between hypersonic and supersonic missiles, right? And then differentiating them now from the warhead. And basically explaining that Russia is a heavy game. And then what came out today was that China has a railgun already mounted on one of its ships, right? Now the railgun gives them the ability to shoot holes into the size of any enemy. And China now, within the last month, they have shown with balls selling out China and selling out chips or what, to like scare them off a course. And they are talking them to say, well, we're going to send a ship try to ram them, and the next one to stick them off a course and international water, right? So it says, verse 11, thy tongue and the noise of
Question. I think Question has to mute his audio while he's getting ready or something.
Yeah, some feedback there.
Let's be able to, I can All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you read it, right? When the apostle break down Isaiah 40, I was going into the word Lucifer, which means enlightened one. When the apostle was breaking it down, it says the Illuminati is going back to the Rockefeller, Dupont, and them. A lot of niggas was scoffing. But look at this this building that we Rothschild's fund and build, and look what the name it. Look what the name it is. No coincidence. It's no coincidence. What Lucifer does mean like beer or somebody that bear the light. You understand? They know the apostle teaching the street. They know because they sort out all things.
You saying that, but the next part of what she's gonna say, gonna go even deeper into what you just said. Right, because this is in the UN building, but you see this stone here. What the company, the Lucifer company is seeing there on 666. as the address, and I think there's the custodian. I think they also put down the stone. And let's see what she has to say about it, and then I'll continue to read.
Good.
Room is 3 feet long and 18 feet wide. Lucifer Publishing Company. The Rockefeller-funded UN Meditation Room is 33 feet long and 18 feet wide.
The Rockefeller-funded UN Meditation Room, right? Rockefeller, one of the enlightened ones.
And formerly named Lucifer Publishing Company. The Rockefeller-funded UN Meditation Room is 33 feet long and 18 feet wide. 18 feet is 6 plus 6 plus 6. The small, dimly lit, windowless room was built in the shape of a pyramid that is laying on its side. At the center of the room is a 4-foot-high, flat, casket-shaped stone slab, which weighs 6.5 tons and is extremely magnetic and rests on a concrete pillar. The pillar descends beneath the floor into the bedrock and taps into the Earth's hyperdimensional energies to induce a state of altered consciousness. Not far from the meditation room is the United Nations Security Council chamber.
Right. So come back and sit here real quick. Isaiah 14 and 10, and they shall speak, and all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pump is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy voice, the worms is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? If thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heavens, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north of the congregation. In the sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. But the Most High, and they want to do that by what we chip.
Yeah.
Tonight I was seeing a video where Zabak was making a claim that he doesn't agree that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is a embargo, right? And that it's an embargo. He said, and he believes that it is he believes that part of the system is the chip, but it's not the mark of the beast, right? And then he went into to Cornelius. So in other words, he set himself separate and apart in philosophy and doctrine and made it plain for everybody to know, right? He made it, there's no ambiguity that he came to, he might be leaning towards it or anything. He set himself separate and apart. Yeah, all well and good. So what he make it plain, right? They came from us, but it was not of us. That's what the scripture says, right? He was one part of the old one West School, but he not the Holy Spirit not dealing with him. Right? Anybody have anything before I press play?
Yeah, I got a precept.
What?
It's Isaiah chapter 47, verse 12. I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and it says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand thou in thy enchantments, with the multitude of thy sorceries, within thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, thou shalt be able to profit. If so, thou mightest prevail. This is Esau right here. He's been revealed that for a witch that he is, a warlock, the master of evil. This is Esau at his best. He cannot serve Yahweh Shah. He's without. That's why the scripture says in Hebrews, lest there be any fornicator or profane person such as Esau. He's revealing himself. He doesn't know how to, nor can he ever worship Yahweh Shah. It is impossible for Esau to worship the Lord. It's like Job 24 verse 13 says, they are of those that rebel against the light. They know not the ways thereof, nor abide in the paths thereof. He could not know. He Esau couldn't do righteousness. He couldn't serve Yahweh Shemashah. So whatever Esau has been planning to do, know this for a fact, it is against Yahweh Shemashah, and Yahweh Shemashah is going to disappoint Esau. He's not going to be able to pull off this new world order. Okay, he's not going to pull it off.
Quick one day. It says Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us?
Charge. Yeah, woe unto them. Destruction. Yeah, the Most High seen you. His eyes are upon a sinful kingdom. He is nigh. You understand?
God. Even the servants and prophets of Yahweh Shemashah, they see Esau's downfall. Okay, we see him. Thessalonians says what? Then shall that wicked be revealed. Okay, let me get this. Is Thessalonians. All right, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Says, let me start at verse 3. Says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come the falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. He's been revealed right now. We know who the son of perdition is. Okay, he's going to perdition. He's going to be exterminated, to be eradicated very soon. Okay, he's living the last minutes, okay, of his filthy, defiled kingdom. This is the last rulership of Esau that Mosiah Yahweh Shemashah is given to him, Job 9:24. Okay, and his time is up. It says, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he, as the Most High, sitteth in the temple of power, Yahweh Shemashah showeth himself that he's the Most High. This is the same proud spirit that Esau has, the so-called white men, the elite, the Illuminatis, okay, the Rothschild, Oppenheimers, the ringleaders of this demonic society. They're being revealed for what they are, the wicked that the scripture speaks of, and those who are of their lineage, of their descendants. Okay, all Esau will be eradicated. All right, from the least to the greatest of Esau, to the top head tribe, Amalek, to the rest of the dukes of Esau, they will all be eradicated. There will be no more they will no longer be found anymore on the face of the earth. They're going to be eradicated. This Obadiah chapter 1 verse Obadiah verse 21 says, and saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh's. That's what we're looking forward to. A righteous kingdom being established. No more these different enchantments. No more witchcraft. The scripture says that in Leviticus, thou shalt not suffer witch to live, and the main ultimate witch that has been living, okay, and has been influencing all these nations, and worst of all, the 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you Israelites, you've been infiltrated by the devil. He's the ultimate witch that Yahweh Shemashah shall suffer no more to live. Is going to be eradicated off the face of the earth. And that's part of our expectation, our earnest hope, of our expectation of our faith, to see the absolute eradication of all Edomites.
Quick one for you. Luke chapter 18 verse Luke chapter 8 verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. So the Most High reveal his devil by what? By his word, his Holy Spirit, which is the word. Right? That's how the Most High revealing this devil. Because the scriptures tell you who this devil is. The scriptures will tell you what this devil doing. So these videos that the Most High allowing us to see now and do his lesson, conforming the Most High word. You understand? The Most High word is truth. Right? Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 14, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall bring every work into judgment. He said, with every secret things, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
No.
Yeah.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
And this with Salakia, this is what the heaven doing right now. The elect is the heaven. The kingdom of heaven is the elect. The elect revealing this wicked through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which is the heaven, revealing this devil. All right, go ahead, Ar.
That's it. That's it.
Done.
All right,
Yeah.
Anthony.
This is the emergency room of the UN, where the world leaders meet when there is a threat to peace. They decide the fate of nations. Even though Israel has over 200 uninspected nuclear weapons and has violated dozens of resolutions, sanctions are ever imposed because of the United States veto power. Notice the giant mural that towers over the Security Council room.
Feedback. Shalom.
Shalom, Bashem Yahushai, Rakatadak. I got plug up here and said that. Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, shalom. Salakia, man.
Shalom, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakatadak.
Yeah,
Shalom.
shalom. Yeah.
The central focus of the UN mural is the phoenix bird that has risen. The phoenix bird is a symbol of Lucifer. Egyptians believed that the phoenix symbolized a god who rose to heaven in the form of a morning star like Lucifer after his fire immolation of death and rebirth. Notice that the phoenix bird is not standing above his own ashes. He is standing above his old skin. Like a snake, he has shed his old skin and is...
Hey, there's so much scriptures that's come to mind, eh? But this, she just mentioned the ancient Egyptians belief, right? This is the UN building in New York, right? But this mirror is paint. And she just talk about the hypocrisy because you have the nuclear treaties being thing and they themselves have nuclear arms, the UN, right? And nothing. Let me let her say it again.
Of death and rebirth. Notice that the Security Council room. The central focus of the UN mural is the phoenix bird that has risen. No sanctions are ever imposed because of the United States when there is a threat to peace. They decide the fate of the Security Council chamber. This is the emergency room of the UN, where the world leaders meet when there is a threat to peace. They decide the fate of nations.
So why the world leaders are meeting right now? Because in the most recent times, the doomsday clock moved closer to 12 o'clock, right? I mean, let's say it's closer to what? Nuclear war? Where is that meeting happening? Why is that meeting not happening?
Even though Israel has over 200 uninspected nuclear weapons and has violated dozens of resolutions, no sanctions are ever imposed because of the United States veto powers.
See the hypocrisy? Because America supports Israel, the Jews, the lying dogs. See the hypocrisy, they don't impose any sanctions on Israel, but they sanction the hell out of China and North Korea and Venezuela.
Notice the giant mural that towers over the Security Council room. The central focus of the UN mural is the phoenix bird that has risen. The phoenix bird is a symbol of Lucifer. Egyptians believed that the phoenix symbolized a god who rose to heaven in the form of a morning star like Lucifer after his fire immolation of death.
As that beast that was wounded, and the wound was healed. Could it be?
Well, I'm now checking up the Phoenix body.
Yeah. She's saying that the phoenix bird represents Lucifer, right? And he watching down at his dead carcass or his dead skin. So it sounds to me like that scripture that says the deadly wound was healed, right?
And so she also speak about the snake too. The snake represents the serpent, these devils too.
Yeah. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8, and the dead body shall line the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Because she said, she mentioned what the Egyptians believed, right? Going back into their idolatry and so on.
Cyclically.
You had something to bring out there, Yehoda?
Can
Share the screen?
I can put it up on the screen and share it.
Okay.
I'll bring it up.
I could get a scripture before you
Yeah.
think. Yeah, Isaiah 19 verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, because that was all America abhors bare idolatry.
Can.
And what the brother bringing out there, it's not about pure idolatry. That remind me of the movie with the apocalypse. I mean Thanos. I mean at the end, the woman, the Phoenix defeat Thanos at the end. That then symbolic so they can rise above the ashes, because that what the bird is supposed to represent. That Phoenix bird.
Can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing they're gonna rise after the destruction, and you're gonna rise in chain.
Yeah. It's a
Devils
big heavy
rise in
chains.
chain.
And whips
Big heavy chains.
and ships.
God. Some big heavy chains, man.
The transatlantic Edomite slave trade. Get ready for it. Fucking
God.
devils.
God. All they do is a whole idolatry, man. Now people, they just follow suit. You know what I mean? Before asking questions or looking into it. Because they like this place, they love this current world, huh?
Yeah, the most I said the stay on oppression.
God.
Yeah, this is the Phoenix thing with the Phoenix body. See the screen?
Yeah.
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 Right? It says that
Yeah.
it's Greek mythology. You understand? They say a phoenix is a long-lived bird that cyclically regenerate or is otherwise born again, associate with the sun. Phoenix, he said, a phoenix obtain new life by arising from the ashes. You see, going back to the destruction, this is what they're talking about. They're gonna rise from the ashes. Or you devil gonna rise in chain. You understand? He said of its predecessor. You understand? So you devil ain't gonna no rise. You're gonna wake up in chain. You're gonna try to go back to sleep because you will feel a nightmare.
Gone.
Alright? I gotta do some more looking into this Phoenix board thing and see how deep it goes. About that, you know?
I got a precept. This Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4 says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness,
Yapa precept.
and the people that against the and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. This is what Esau is trying to do. He's trying to rebuild. Okay, but it's all gonna fail. The Lord has indignation for Esau, and that's it. And right now, the time has been fulfilled. Right now, okay,
And
he's finding himself in straits. He's finding himself in a very difficult position. He's been exposed left, right, and center. All these different articles are coming up, all these different videos.
Can
He's been exposed left, right, and center because the
most
Most High said, look, he will try to rebuild, but guess what? I'm going to throw down Esau.
gonna make Esau bear.
God,
yeah, so like yeah, what's up? He said indignation forever, not for a short period of time, forever.
That's
You
right.
God,
understand?
God,
You
God,
got you got groups out here that trying to save Esau. Even all people trying to save Esau. When the Lord already condemned this man, you understand? He only here to serve a purpose. He cut him his
Can
ass. He
can
cut him his ass. He destroying the world, and if you can't see that he's wicked, but then hey, you ain't there more.
you're
When
retarded? Spiritually
yeah,
retarded? Yeah, the Most High say, tell the Most High commanded Moses to write it in a book for a memorial and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua.
man.
And the Most High see gonna blot out the remembrance of Amalek. He gonna
God.
blot it out.
Hey,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
we're still rehearsing the same message right now that Esau
That's
is going to
right.
be blotted out
That's
until
right.
it be fulfilled in over that 1 in 18.
That's right.
Yeah, the scripture say there be no son or nephew, no son or nephew. You know what I mean?
God.
But you got people saying Esau could be saved. You know what I mean?
They're retarded. Hey, if we expect from somebody who retarded.
God, I got
Hey,
scripture here.
God. The principle act is retold in Revelation with the bird, thou eagle.
Mm.
I think it's not Revelation, it's second Ezra. I think it's 11
11,
and 12.
11,
Right?
11 and 40,
Yeah.
44 now.
Yeah,
So,
I wish I can destroy the eagle.
yeah,
Oh
that,
yes,
that,
I
that,
read that today.
God.
I read that today. Second. Yeah, go
Ahmed,
ahead, brother. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
the
Go ahead. Go ahead.
second Ezra chapter 11, I'll start at verse 40, right? Oh, my PC side act up now. It says, and the fourth came and overcome all the beasts that were passed, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such that did thee no harm. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up to the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also had looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor thy vain body. It says that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her.
God. Yeah, well, Esau called the bird a phoenix bird. Well, use the eagle.
Uh,
Can't hide. You devils can't hide.
Yeah, so that was second Ezra 11
40 go on to
and
40.
40.
Yeah, 40 go on to 46.
Right. The part I just read there is here. Where is boy? Wait. Verse 41. For the earth has thou not judged with truth,
Uh,
for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hast cast down the walls of such that did thee no harm. Where is boy? When they say the earth in at rest, that way it tell you in Isaiah 14 that um The earth can be at rest when this fella is thrown down. Because when the earth in the morning, the earth dying because the this eagle here he saw Edom ruling the nations in anger, ruling the earth in anger. Where it is, boy.
Uh,
Uh,
When you go to the word phoenix, right, on Google, it said in
okay.
a classical mythology, a unique bird that lived for 5 or 6 centuries in the Arabian desert. After this time, born in itself on on a funeral prey and rising from the ashes with renew youth to live through another cycle. They ain't got no more rulership for you, devil.
Gone,
Come,
You
I have a
gone,
understand?
precept for that.
This is the end of your
I
age.
have two
gone.
precepts for that. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. Jeremiah 49, verse 16. Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as an eagle, I will bring thee down from them, saith the Lord. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plague thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it.
And, and an eagle is a proud bird,
Uh,
fly real high.
uh,
Gone.
Yeah,
An unclean bird is an eagle.
that's
So
right.
Esau himself is profane himself. Just imagine being ruled by an eagle head nation. So
Yeah.
everything is going to be defiled. All nations have been defiled. They've drunken of Esau's philosophies. That's why this place is going to be cleansed by fire. The same world is being preserved unto fire.
what they say, American pride, Texas pride.
And I
One
got
Gone,
second.
next,
gone.
the next thing I'm saying is it said the symbolic meaning of the phoenix. The symbolic meaning of the phoenix is about renewal. The phoenix is about overcoming darkness and rising to the challenge. The devil gonna rise in chain.
Gone.
Uh,
Devil's gonna rise in chain. Matter of
Yeah,
fact, go ahead.
no, yeah. So like, I want to read back the scripture the brother Barad just read there.
Yeah, bring it
Second,
down.
second Ezra 11 and 45. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, because like I was saying, all he knows is death. All he knows is death. It said, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. So everything about Esau, Edom, is vain, is unfruitful, is
Horrible.
malicious. I mean, is black. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Easy, easy. They are the true black people on the planet.
Gun,
Yeah, because
gun.
they are evil and wicked.
See, verse 40 says that all the earth may be refreshed. You show me what? The earth dying right now on this devil hand, man. I mean, that all the earth may
Uh,
be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence. You know how Shai said he comes with healing in his wings.
that's right.
When he comes, he can heal the earth as well, man. Right?
That's right.
Um, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence. He cut down all the trees. You know what I mean? Drilling in the earth. Every time you look around, um, you name it, this devil to do it, boy. and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. Because if the Lord will come back, everything done.
God,
You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
God, I
That,
want to for you.
that gone.
You finish that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you devil not gonna rise out of no ashes.
Gone.
You're not gonna rise after this nuclear destruction. You're
God.
gonna put in chain, right?
First fruits of slavery, man.
God, that's right.
First batch, boy.
That's
Right,
right.
ready. You're right and ready to go, boy. Ready to
That's
eat.
right. That's right. The first
Ready to eat,
employment is
bro.
burying dead bodies. That's your first
God.
employment,
God.
right?
God.
Clean up your mess,
Yeah.
right? It's Isaiah 24:19. He said, "The earth is utterly broken down. The earth is cleansed. The earth is clean, dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly." How the earth gonna be moved exceedingly? Those missiles,
God.
right? He said, "The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall. The transgression will be heavy because of the missiles. You
Mm.
understand? This is transgression upon it, the missiles, right? He said, and it shall fall. We're gonna fall. This system, this beast system. You understand? This we're gonna fall. This system gonna fall. It's gonna be destroyed, right? He said, and shall fall and not rise again. So you definitely rise unto no ashes, right?
God.
Yahweh Shai and his men, his elect men. You understand? We hope and pray. You know, this sincere account that we spart to the elect. You understand? And the
Oh,
Yahweh
boy.
Shai and the elect men gonna come and get you devils under the sea. Because we know where y'all gonna hide. Y'all have y'all under the sea submarine, right? Y'all have y'all underground bunkers, and y'all have y'all space shuttle where y'all gonna be hiding. So we know exactly where the devil's gonna be hiding, right? And the cliff with the rocks, we know y'all gonna be hiding. You
Hey,
understand?
I have a piece of prayer, Baba
Yeah, go
Kasha,
ahead, go
and I
ahead.
have okay, so, this is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. Right? And one of the theories that conspiracy theories that I once heard about the Georgia Guidestones because they didn't know the origin of the Georgia Guidestones. It just appeared, they said, right? Was this, right? I want to share. It says, this is the Georgia Guidestones here on Wikipedia, right? So this is what it says. A message consisting of a set of 10 guidelines or principles is engraved on the Georgia Guidestone. So the theory or the conspiracy theory that they had is that the Guidestone was rules to guide mankind, so-called mankind, after, after the missiles hit. Right? So this is what it says. A message consisting of a set of 10 guidelines or principles is engraved on the Georgia Guidestones in 8 different languages, one language of on each face of 4 large upright stones, moving clockwise around the structure from due north. These languages are English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, traditional Chinese, and Russian. Right? This is what it says. As I said, one of the theories is that this stone or these stones represent what they would like to how they would like to rule after they arise as a phoenix out of the ashes, right? After the missiles hit. Says to maintain the humanity under 500 million in, in perpetual balance with nature, guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity, unite humanity with a living new language. The same shit that we was reading about from when he started the thing, the lesson, right? Going back to the Tower of Babel. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. And be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature, leave room for nature. Right? These fucking devils know exactly what they're doing. For all this, condemning the present way that they rule in the world. Right? But as I said, this is one of the conspiracy theories that these guide stones uh uh represent what they would like to do when they come out of the bunkers, right?
Man
Come back
opposed,
to
boy.
you.
Man opposed, boy. Man said control reproduction.
Yeah,
Fucking devil, boy. Yeah. You finish it, I can continue back in?
yeah. If you continue back,
Back in Isaiah 24 and verse 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, right? Which is you, Rothschilds, Rockefeller, DuPont. Most I see going to punish y'all because y'all the ones who on high. Y'all are the high ones, right? So y'all going to be punished, right? And the kings of the earth upon the earth, like Donald Trump, Emmanuel Macron, you understand? Theresa May, right? Vladimir Putin, right? You name them. You understand? The Most High gonna deal with you kings, right? The Most High gonna deal with you kings, right? Verse 22, and they shall be gathered together as prisoner are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison. After many days shall they be visited. You understand? So hey, there is no rising out of the ashes. You're gonna rise in chain. You understand? In chain, right? And your forced employment is burying dead bodies. We're gonna work you bitch out.
this is Ezekiel 35, I'll start at 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, that I am the Yahweh, because thou hast a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore I will, as I live, say the Lord, Yahweh. Say, as I live, say the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sit, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee perpetual desolation, and thy city shall not return. And ye shall know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast said, stop there, stop there. Right? So, yeah, as you're
Done,
saying, the first means of employment is to bury the dead body, the slave.
done.
No? So going back to, question, I have anything? I want to go back to the video.
Go ahead.
All right, come on.
Death and rebirth. Notice that the phoenix bird is not standing above his own ashes. He is standing above his old skin. Like a snake, he has shed his old skin and is revealing himself as God at the center of the mural. At the top left, there is a church steeple without a cross. The missing cross symbolizes the death of Christianity. Below, a woman receives the rays of the sun god, while the man in front of her plays Pan's flute. To their right are two pyramid symbols and people joined together by a long blue serpent-like claw. Below the risen phoenix, a sword is driven through a dragon beast. This represents the killing of old beliefs and religions that depicted Lucifer as a beast. The New World This represents the killing of old beliefs and religions that depicted Lucifer as a beast. The New World religion worships him as beautiful. Behind the phoenix, the ghostly figures of the walking dead are Pan's flute. To their right are two pyramid symbols and people joined together by a long blue serpent-like.
These people joined together by this long blue serpent-like cloth. Does this could probably represent also them being joined together by the net or the Internet of Things through the chip? There's a possibility because in the movie Anon, right, everybody was connected by a network, and you can go into somebody's brain and read a chip and see what they see and what they experience in their record, right? So this could be a possibility.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, up.
All right, Salakia. Also going to when Yapa Shimasha gave us when we put on our comments, it goes back to the board of blue. It also symbolizes the covenant. So they've made an oath with Esau.
Khan. Yeah, this is examining this. That is examining this thing spiritually through the script.
Below the risen phoenix, a sword is driven through a dragon beast. This represents the killing of old beliefs and religions that depicted Lucifer as a beast.
The apostle went into the dragon being what? There's a grown version of a serpent, which is Esau. No?
The New World religion worships him as beautiful. Behind the phoenix, the ghostly figures of the walking dead are stepping into a void. They symbolize depopulation. On the right panel, the pale horse from the book of Revelation is the bringer of death to humanity through weapons, hunger, and disease. The man is releasing him. The chained black man represents slavery, while the top panel of the mural shows a technologically advanced white race who control industry, art, and science. In this post-apocalyptic mural, the military man standing on the tail of the beast represents worldwide military.
You heard what she said, right? Post-apocalyptic, meaning after the missiles hit, right? After the missiles hit, they still want to have the black man down and they be superior. See?
Military power. He tips his helmet to the elite who are climbing out from underground cities where they safely hid from the apocalypse. In the main oval panel above the phoenix bird, a woman is holding flowers. She is the bride in a wedding ceremony. Who are these newlyweds that are kneeling submissively beneath the serpent in the overhead tree? Could the newlyweds symbolize William and Kate? The serpent in human form is tempting the little girl Eve, who accepts the apple. On the right side of the top panel, a reptilian green creature with scaly skin is dancing with a naked woman while musicians entertain him. The general message of the UN's Phoenix Rising mural is that humanity is stepping into a new Luciferic reality. Beneath this disturbingly prophetic mural, world leaders make global decisions that affect the lives of nearly 7 billion people.
Well, that's the end of that. Oh, that's the end of the video there.
Yeah, they said they're gonna be coming from they'll be coming from the higher places.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're telling this, the tongues tell on their own self.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their own mouth condemn thee. The pride that they have, because they do feel that they're gonna accomplish their enterprise, but the Most High is gonna foil it.
Right.
Yeah, you got a quick scripture here.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Yeah, so your beauty is being taken away bit by bit, Esau, you understand? Our Lord is doing it. And his men are doing it every time a video goes up, a live stream gets uploaded, or when the men go on the streets preaching. That's really symbolic for your downfall. As we pull you down by your ankle, you know. You know what I mean? We pull you down by your ankle through the spirit of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, yeah? Isaiah 47:4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Jumping down to verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. So you Edomites, you don't even understand. you didn't lay these things to your heart. You Zechariah 11:5, right? Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. But you are guilty. Although Pilate washed his hands and said, I am innocent of the blood of this just man, you really ain't innocent. You know what I mean? You only take a little dirt off your fingernails when that thing happened. You only take a little dirt off your fingernails, but spiritually you still got blood in your hands, man.
Yeah, happened on his watch.
Yeah, yeah, boy, yeah. Therefore, hear know this, thou that are given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. So you feel you can keep living on and on. You feel you can keep going on and on. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. It says here, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. So when you feel you can accomplish the new world order agenda, that's when our Lord can kick in your door. You know what I mean? For the multitude of thy sorceries, and for the great abundance of the enchantments, because you like that witchcraft, you like just going to Bohemian Grove. You know what I mean? You're always praying for the downfall of the nation of Israel to keep us stupid. But the Lord reserved 7,000 men. Are you seeing men on the highways and byways saying one city shall be called the city of destruction? You know what I mean? See, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, and hast said, none seeth me, but that you're being misled, for the Most High sees you. His son sees you, and he let men see you, man.
Because I can say something.
Can.
See what we got fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai?
Can.
Spiritual demon Satan is a double agent.
Can. Yo.
He is a double agent. Spiritual demon Satan gonna tell Yahweh, hey, he's gonna be crazy.
That's what he's doing, but guess what? The
Yeah.
Most High put him up to make us do what we
The same thing with it. The same thing with these devils do.
Yeah.
Put a Jake to go to go into a Jake camp and spiral on Jake. Same thing, spiritual demon Satan doing to you, devil. You being deceived. You are a bunch of
God.
fools. You Edomites are a bunch of fools.
Yeah.
You being
Well, it's gonna say
deceived.
it's gonna say they're children of fools, children of
Exactly.
DS men. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Hey,
man.
spiritual demon Satan, not on you Edomite side. He on Yahweh side. He on Yahweh
God.
Bashem Yahushai side. He's a double agent.
God.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai play you. You are bitchy, sir. You get played.
God, boy.
You
Yeah.
finish Pasha?
Um, Let me finish this last verse. Isaiah 47:10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none save me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Yeah, you're proud, boy.
That's pride.
You're pumped. You get bring to the grave just now, man. You know what I mean?
That's
Is that?
pride.
God.
Yeah. This Job 34:21. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. For he will not lay upon man more than right, than he should enter into judgment with the Most High. He shall break in pieces mighty men without number, and set others in their stead. Therefore he knoweth their works, and overturneth them in the night, so that they are destroyed. This is Job 31, verse 3. Is not destruction to the wicked,
Mm,
and straight punishment to workers of iniquity? Today,
mm,
that's all you'll have coming, destruction. You're
Yeah.
not going to be great, you're not going to be tender and delicate, you're not going to be a fair lady. All the nations, we hit their shit, right? The Most High, he angry because you never turn away your punishment from the nation of Israel, right? And you're about to execute more punishment. You're about to what? Try to mark the nation to what? To bow down unto you, to yield unto giving themselves over unto you, to accepting you as their God. The Most High going to destroy your wicked eye.
Yeah.
That is all.
So
That's
you
a destruction.
yeah, you Edomite not supposed to be fucking vexed because this is seed you sow.
Yeah.
So this is fruit that you have to reap. Your fruit is destruction and slavery.
Yeah, whatsoever man so it actually reap.
So
Galatians
you
the,
6.
I
ver-
don't know who you Edomites crying out now for. You motherfuckers sow destruction. So
yeah,
reap.
Yeah.
because they always gotta be the victim. They always gotta point the finger. Never accept response. That's Esau eat them all the way.
Yeah.
You killing the earth, you see life, animal life, plant life, human life. But yet you still pointing the finger. Oh, it's global warming. Oh, you causing all the uproars and the starvation, the sicknesses. You name it, you cause it.
Ah, they are the most racist bastard on the planet. And they calling everybody else racist and hate speech and
Yeah,
all this
boy.
shit. You
Yeah,
understand? I
boy.
saw with a lady, she asked in the restaurant, she says, anybody sitting down here? And this either might just start to go off the chain on this woman, you know? And she
Mm.
just asked, she said, hey, would you be more comfortable if it was a white person sitting down here? Yeah, I'll be more comfortable. And she asked her the question, she just get up and take her shit and move, you know? You see, either my son are playing, he the one that sit down next to a black woman, a so-called black woman, a Jake. He make a ruckus and the Jake get moved. You understand? The hypocrisy and the lies, the most high, if the saints of the Lord fed up, angels fed up, Yahweh should know, Shai definitely fed up. Time to take these devils down. You're going
God.
down.
Man.
Down.
Now I look at these missiles with the most I create and I see how angry the most I angry.
God.
I see Mosai angry in the episode 7.
Where he could put in a month of them things, brother. You know me? I got up on parade, so China and sorry, we were flaunting it, Russia. We look at these missiles like, yo, boy, look, when they get released from them silos here, if you were gonna say he should deliver the in 6 troubles.
Yeah.
Me, like, when we look at we see it there, like, hey, hey. You know what I mean? Looking for that chariot in that state, you know what I mean? Like,
Scarcely.
oh, man.
Scarcely be
Yeah.
saving it.
Oh, yeah, boy. Cause they that could be that's a fuck up there. Excuse my French, boy, but then the missus get released, boy. Hey, America, you done, boy. You know what I mean? But Most High gave you your power, and He's about to take your power.
Yeah.
All the kingdoms of the world, the Most High put the power in Medio Persia Empire, the Babylonian Empire, you know, Alexander the Crete Empire. And now you nobody's got it again because the Most High rules in the kingdom of men. But now the scripture says, through righteous dealings and injuries, which is got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So it's a transfer of power. And this power can be everlasting, huh?
That's right. An end of an age and a beginning of a new one.
Jeez, on bread, boy, huh? Hey, boy.
I got one for you. Ecclesiasticus 7:4. The power of the earth is in the hands of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
Gee, that we were looking for, man. That when you nations can finally be rest. You on that rest right now. You know what I mean? You on that rest right now. But you don't care because you still got PCD pie here. Why we here scrambling? Trying to make ends meet. Go on, man. You eat it much done, man.
Yeah, they're being deceived. Most I deceive them.
Yeah.
I listed some of the names of the world's most deadly missiles. RS-28 Sarum, codename Satan 2. R-36 M2 Voda Satan. I'll just call it name Stiletto Sickle. This one is more numbers. I want an IRV equipped Stingray Mod 2, Stingray Mod 3, Skiff, Geneva, Lena, Bullava, right? They're saying they have inactive ones. They have Assassin Saddler, Simoreka, Panka, Scalpel, Sawfly, Sturgeon. These are the Russian ones, active and inactive.
Pin. Pin. Hey, you can't put the pin in that pin. Right?
America, Minuteman 3, Minuteman 2, no, Minuteman 3, Trident, Heroic, Atlas, Titan 1, Titan 2, Minuteman 1, Minuteman 2, Peacekeeper, Midget Man. China have already have names like that and numbers. France, America, China, India, Russia, Israel, Jericho 3, North Korea have 3 types, and then they have submarine. Wow, yeah, Wikipedia have it fresh. They have NATO, they have, hey, have to correct, you know. You know what it is, the anger the Most High, because this is the same technology that the Most High used back in the day to the chariots when he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? It's just that chariots he rained down fire and brimstone. He rained down the elements, but this time he used what? The missiles. How are we doing it this time with the missiles? Yeah, I see. Yeah. Right, anybody have else to
I,
close off with?
Yeah, I want it.
yeah, I got one here too.
Where's Brother Quasha?
Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created a waster to destroy, clear to the point. You look at a blacksmith when they're making a knife or a sword, just put it in the oven, heat it red hot, take it out and beat it. Then they can bring forth that instrument,
Uh,
that sword, that knife. That is modern day smith is the scientist, man, that the Lord put the technology in the brain. Hey, create this way, that way, that way.
uh,
Yes, and destroy this place, man.
I was telling you,
Man,
brother, on up in the Carter camp last. The shirt in the Wonder Woman movie. They had
Yeah, yeah.
like a guy as a ghost whispering into the air
Mm,
the scientist. Yeah.
mm. Shit.
This is Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel with both wrath and fierce anger to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
man,
But Salaki, these people here don't really believe that, boy. So he's gonna say it to what the hell about Shem Yahushai with his knowledge, boy. Because when you read these scriptures, it's like it's come to life. You know what I mean? Like, yo, boy, look at fuck at this place, boy. And
You
then you
see,
watching news and you see how everything being um put up right there, and we can see it, but
uh,
the rest are blinded, huh?
man,
uh,
So it just we know go use the tools necessary to to to, um, to maintain, you know what I mean, to keep our integrity.
uh,
But the day coming, and there's a year of the Karagma. You know what I mean? That vibration get pushed up there more and more. That's right. So hey,
uh,
boy, ooh, go ahead, y'all.
man. So what up? It's Isaiah 9 and 5. It say every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garment rolleth in blood. And this was the ancient battle. There's a use of battle in the ancient time with
God,
sword, spear, and daggers, and sticks, you name it, right? He said, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
uh.
mm.
The ICBM missile.
And then a candle, then a torch, and a torch. You know what I mean? And then
More fire.
missiles be, and then
More
missiles be
fire. I came with that self. More fire.
more fire, man. It need to be burned, man. You know what I mean? It need to be
More
burned,
fire.
man. You LGBT, QRST, or whatever.
God,
Hey, this
God,
earth done, man. These people here done, man. You know what I mean?
Fire is for the purification, man.
God,
God,
God.
This is a
These people are a bunch of atheists, man. All these people out there are a bunch of atheists. And they like to say
God,
they believe in God. Yeah,
yeah.
uh,
I say you draw near to with your lips.
You just said you wasn't my mouth, brother. Be a
God.
lip service, B.
Yeah,
Especially
lip,
you, gang.
in Guyana we say what? Bare lip service.
uh,
God.
no tolerance.
You party churches, man, for the day, upon the Sunday, or whenever. You see them just singing low, singing and got their hands in the air, but doing it really far from the money, man. Far from the money, huh?
People are spiritually retarded, yes.
Hey, God. Can't see in asylums, man, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
God.
They
This is
tell you.
Jeremiah 15:25. The Lord had opened his armory and had brought
Mm.
forth the weapons of his indignation. For this
God,
work of the Yahweh power of the host in the land of the Chaldeans.
God. Yeah, the most I angry. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai angry. You don't wanna be in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai way when he angry. They should show you people you Israelite in a dead state of mind. The most I say you have a smoke in his nose.
Yeah, you irritating him, man.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
know it.
like that's an irritated feeling.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
From
yeah,
that
yeah,
smoke in
boy.
your nose,
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
not.
boy.
You people, hey, that's where the elder from Dallas say elder Yashawamba. He was when elder Apostle Ramla was doing a live stream, I think it was a couple of days ago. He said, the fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is not in Israel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
You
I
understand?
agree
Yeah.
wholeheartedly, boy. That
No
way,
fear
Lord, he
of
make his
those
fear known, man.
guys.
Hey, going back to Ezekiel, Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against evil work is not executed speedily. Even within these reprobates that was once with us, like these ITR and Haitian priests and all those who
Yo,
was because the Most High hit them that judgment quick.
God.
No, they go wicked doing with the wickedness.
But if you look at the leader of ATR, he got total different spirit, but he look dead. Like when you look at it good, I mean, like look at it good, you will see all this man look boy, man look pale and like all he got a sharp line up. He look fresh. If you understand it came from, he look pale, be. He look dry. He got the knowledge, but he ain't got the knowledge. He's one in five foolish virgins, be.
Uh,
I forget who do the video about him, boy. But I think the brother from Great Waters, boy. He just had a picture of him doing his radio show. And we look at this man, and he saw the man eyes. Look at his eyes, look at his face. He got unclean. He got I think the apostle say he got demons for he boy. He got legions for he boy. He can't see it. Apostle Tarasi, Apostle Tarasi, he can't see it. But I look at him and I saw it. I said, this man, he gone, boy. Unless he repent, you know what I mean? Lord got mercy for him, but right there, he gone, boy. He's pretty Lord, hey, boy. I don't want to get like that, boy.
It's where there's humility, boy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Boy.
yeah.
You know what you get, you know,
To see that
you
you
know,
fighting against. Look at what you're fighting against. I mean, you're fighting against Yahweh Shimei Shai. Yahweh Shimei Shai representative is his men, right? His
Gee,
prophets, right? And you're seeing his prophets and you're seeing the word of the prophets coming to pass, and you're fighting against that still. Saying that you right and they wrong, right? So might be you, as you say, you have demons on you, you have legions on you. It
But
says,
yeah, boy.
them lineups alone show that you got no fear.
God,
Baba
God.
Kashai, they can send the video and take it in.
Yeah, I can look for it and send it, brother, boy. Real thing, boy.
To what else?
it says,
Real thing, boy.
Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. These men fighting against the King Jerusalem. The people, before it becomes our place, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of peace, the kingdom of righteousness. Their flesh shall consume away in while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Right? It says, it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. Right? I'm going to read Joel chapter 2, verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses and horsemen. So shall they run like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains. Shall they leap like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble as strong people set in battle array? You listen to you're watching the avant-garde getting shoot off. You listen to North Korea a couple of months back shooting off their missiles. Everything scriptures on point. The prophecies on point. Before their faces, the people shall be much pain. All
That way,
faces
look at it.
shall have blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his way, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one trust another. They shall walk his everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. Says they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run up the wall, and they shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, The heaven shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. The Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executed his word. For the day of Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide in it? Right?
God.
So with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Basham, Yahushai.
Hashem, Harakatash. The wilderness of apostles and elders and great ministers who taught us this truth, who rule well. Salutation to the elect region across the four corners of the planet Earth. This is your mission at camp, brother Basha, right? So all the time, brother Bayram and brother
Yeah, what's
yeah,
up?
I was here for a minute, but you know, he saw the situations why they can't be on stream right now. Right? Shalom.
Shalom.
Mamat Namabal.
Shalom. Mawas Lababal.